It's Week 11 of the NFL, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it's all up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 22.
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. And that that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
We all knew Fields was an incredible athlete coming out of college, and last season he unleashed it upon the NFL. Ran for over 1,100 yards and would have broken the quarterback's single-season record if he had played the full season. He also threw 17 touchdown passes, and that's the next jump for him. More consistency as a passer.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Binds. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them. Right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change in possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Hooker's going to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing. Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Hooker now off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Out of the gun, Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kirby Joseph. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Foreman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
One through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The Lions at 5-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hooker. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Herbert once more. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Fields. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. This offense on third down today. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Herbert, and he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Fielded at the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Read option. Here's Herbert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll go again with Herbert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And that will be incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. Hooker. Over the middle. He's got Shenault. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A toss out right to Gibbs. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Hooker. This to Laporta, right side. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Able to slither by. And finally down he goes. as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. So they brought the extra point in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, Fields. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fields on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Gould is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
And the Bears first down.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Noah Sewell there to make that play defensively. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Fields on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Aleem McNeil
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Bridgewater. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
pouring it on.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
First down, Bears.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And the Bears first down.
A give left side here for Herbert. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
32 yards.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Fields throwing again. And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Fields.
And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
Again, Fields.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Jack Campbell
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
First down, Bears.
Mooney, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Now it's Fields. That is caught.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Herbert is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He'll try again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Play fake. Bridgewater. Wright's got it. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's complete to Laporta.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Jones.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On 1st down, Fields.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Julian Okwara
able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Now Fields. And this one too low.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press performance, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And taken at the 46. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 2nd and 11. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.